Hi there, Mark Jabin here, Medical Director of the Haywood County Health Department. Let's talk about this pandemic. In this video, the answer to a question I've been asked a lot recently. What can someone who is vaccinated do safely, and what should they not do? So please, share this with someone you care about. We've seen an increasing number of people vaccinated, and we know that at least half of the people, for instance in Haywood County, are not vaccinated. We know that for those unvaccinated, the risk of contracting COVID and the risk of bad outcomes is the same as it has been all along. Now, one of the factors in the recent lower numbers in the country and the region is that it's based on the full population, half of which is vaccinated. So what I mean is, for Haywood County, for instance, it's not the number of cases based on the county population of 60,000. It's really the number of cases out of the 30,000 who are not vaccinated. So if the risk appears to be 1 out of 15 people across the whole time of the pandemic, the risk to the unvaccinated is really 1 out of 8, because half the people are 95% protected. We can take them out of that equation. Twice the risk, more risk, not less, compared to pre-vaccination times. So the current lower numbers are a bit misleading if you are not vaccinated, and if you are not, please be careful. The question for those who are vaccinated really depends on the prevalence of SARS-CoV-2 in the community. And overall right now, that prevalence is low, meaning the chance you will come in contact with someone infected or pre-symptomatic, contagious but not yet with symptoms, is lower than it was earlier in the year. And we know the higher risk situations: crowded, indoors, no attention to distancing, poor ventilation, and add to that now the possible presence of people who are not vaccinated and don't see fit to be careful for themselves and others. Now, I'm not talking here about the many who choose not to be vaccinated or can't be vaccinated and who are being careful. They're not a risk to you. For you who are vaccinated, any other situation is fair game not to wear a mask. So if you avoid situations where the virus can concentrate in the air and hang out with others who are also vaccinated, then you can be comfortable not to wear a face covering and not being super vigilant about the other public health measures. And understanding, even then, your risk is not zero. For instance, we know of at least 4 people in Haywood County out of the roughly 28,000 who've been vaccinated who are fully vaccinated and still contracted COVID. Each of those with a mild illness, by the way. But that's as close to no risk as you can get right now. So if you don't know who around you is vaccinated, if you're in a crowd, especially indoors, especially with poor ventilation, and others not paying attention to distancing, then think about practicing all the public health measures, face coverings included. What those who are fully vaccinated have gained is many, many more situations where they can feel comfortable with this very low risk. When enough people in the community are fully vaccinated, then we can all feel this comfort level in even more situations, day by day, step by step, and eventually in all situations. Until then, be well and be careful, especially right now.